Well, good afternoon my YouTube friends, it's Margaret again, and I thought I'd just give you a quick look at the grow room as we progress through December. Now I've turned that fan off, that's elevated up, and there's no actual noise comes from this other fan. It's marvellous, it really is. So what can I say? Nothing. Everything is just ticking over. Tickety-boo, as we say. Oh, look at that. That has just been knocked. Let's hope it can heal itself. And this is pink Empress. Folding over now. The days are over. And do you remember that pseudobulb there? I said that I've had one or two where they go brown. Well, this is the one, this leaf here, that came from there. Now, you wouldn't think there was anything up, but then there was the original browning, and then it started to creep up. And you see, and I thought, well, that's it. You see, that one I've got there is just historical. That's been there for such a long time. And also the pseudobulb behind it. But when it starts to creep up, even though there's nothing wrong with the leaf, it will eventually rot and drop off. So this is that Catacetum Polyetum. That's the new growth, can you see? And these need watering today, but they won't get done till later this afternoon. The Vantas got done yesterday. There's that new growth on, and I think this is pink diamond because that's pink Empress. And oh, that one I showed you just there with the cracked root, that's Cattleya persivaliana. And this is the Catacetum Polyetum. Sorry about the light. So it's dropped its other three blooms. These are the other two. Terrible light, isn't it? That are from this part of the plant. But have you noticed? We've started to go into dormancy. So there's a little bit of dampness in that moss. So I won't be watering that again. And this is Dolosa. That will get watered shortly. This is the other No ID Nobly. And this one's doing really well. Just in Larbour Rock. I decided not to water it the other day, and we've got a nub in there. But it will get watered. Here we are, here's that oscillating fan, and it comes up. And it rotates round. And I've only got it on 3. When we went into this cold spell, 4 was too much, so I've dropped it down to 3. That's growing now. Hoya, pubicalis, black dragon. So that needs watering as well. And this is Walkariana. I've got such lovely fat pseudobulbs. I can't tell you. And it's got watered yesterday. But I'm still waiting for flower spikes on that one. And this is that new growth on Laelia. Which one's this? This is another one from Mark. Where's my label? Oh, Labata. So that's still doing nicely. Oops, can you see? Going up that far. That's another big Cattleya. This is Memoria. Look at all those roots. Here's my label. I normally have them on the outside. Dusky made by RLC Bruce Randall. But sometimes they fall out when I water them. And there's that new growth now just opening on the Love Castle Canoa. And that's already started to send out its roots. And of course, there we go. Tulumnia Scandans. I wasn't happy with this one on that mount because, and you see that, there, BLC, Noble Santa. Can you see that growth? I said I thought it was going to abort, but then it sent another one, and I wasn't too sure whether or not it was happy on that wood. So I've put it on this piece of cork bark. It goes in the same place. It's quite happy there, and that new growth is facing the window. So let's step on the step quickly, and Sedera japonica. This is Coleogyne burfordiense. It's dropped one leaf, it probably dropped that now. And which one's this? This is Vicky Flora, still hanging on. This is Orchids falcata. That'll get watered today. And of course this is my species, and this one is what is it? Phalaenopsis finleyi minus Stewartiana. And you see, sending out a new root. So, and even though they were watered yesterday, they do feel quite dry, but they're not actually dry. Well, they are, but they won't get watered till tomorrow. And there's my Maxillaria. These are a couple of the Tulumnias. I think this is Peaches. This is one I split. That Mark very kindly let me have. There's the other. And there's the other on a piece of stone. And it's got little green roots. So, oh, we've still got a flower here. There we go. And that's Yaphon Green Canary. That'll probably lose that leaf. These are just what we call ticking over. Nothing else we can do. That's the big, let me have a look. Oh, goodness gracious. Orchids. No, didn't do Orchids. Tell you I've not had this out for a fortnight. And let's have a look. And Gracum, says Squippy darling. So that's got to go into the bathroom now because it needs flushing through. Here we go. This is that nice big growth on the Jarac Procativolia Jarac Green Star, and that's the Phalaenopsis luridora. That's the same one. That's one of the little Stellas, the one that flowered. And these are two of the Vantas. So let's step up here. This is one in, oh, water culture. No, there's no water. I'll have to get that topped up today. And that's a no ID. And this one is Bellara Peggy Ruth Carpenter. I don't think I did. I actually topped that one up. That's the LC Bimsel Palm. That's the newest growth. And let's step down so we're careful. And that's one of the bulbophyllums. That'll need watering, but it's just ticking over. Actually, things are just ticking over. I mean, what more can you ask? All these, see, they're just ticking over. And some of them have got new growths. This is Scaphoglottis. See, a new growth and a a new flower in there coming. There we go, you see. That's the no ID, which I think it might be a twinkle. That's the other small Cattleya love castle. And here we go, under here. These got watered the other day. Actually, I could do with watering these again, because these are only in cork bark, and they do actually dry out. They don't retain any water. So, well, there you go, you see. So sometimes I get a day where I don't have to attend to much. And we've got the terrarium still under there. I've got to check that out. And there's a leaf going on that Galliopetalum there. So I'll take you into the other room now. So these are the ones on the bedroom. Windowsill, the south-facing bedroom window, and that's Dendrobium Florum. And there's that little nub, and there's one round the other side. But that probably will need watering round about sometime this week. I've just noticed this one. This is Dendrobium Kingianum Red Splash, and I thought, what's going on there? Can you see the leaves? They were together like this. And I thought, well, what's caused that? I knew something's been in it and shredded it. So something's crawled in and shredded it. Anyway, that's a Florathalis, doing absolutely nothing. This is Dendrobium Kingianum, and same again, that's just ticking over. And that's everybody's favourite, Berryoda. And of course this is the hallway where all the Masdevallias sit. And I've got the temperature guide, 60% humidity, 16.4, now it's 22.5 in the grow room. And it went down to 10.4 last night. So, get it going up because I'm breathing near it. That just sits under there, and there's that nubbin. So, oh, and there's that bloom on the Vetchiana. So these will get looked at a couple of days. So we've got a damp day outside. And this is, of course, from the living room window. And everything's just ticking over. So spring is just round the corner. This is what I like to do during the winter months. And it's a Kincaid Jigsaw. Oh, they're hard. And I've just got that area, and this area. And that's all the pieces I've got. But you know, it'll probably take me a few days. But never mind. Oh yeah, Carnosa Tricolour. Thankfully it's coming back, that one is. Sits here on the dining room window. So does the Amaryllis. And there's one of the others, the other Hoyas. So there we go, you see. I don't venture out much these days. It's just a damp garden, a damp day in December. So from me to you, thank you for joining me. I still can't get on YTS Studio. I still don't know what's happening. But those who have commented and it's come through on YouTube, then I've been able to respond. But I do apologise if I've not responded and you've sent a comment, but I'm glad you could join me today. So take care. Bye-bye now.